Bori's failed raid upon Zabad-Gothel has brought the wrath of the orcs down upon the dwarves. The encampment at the Deepway faces a terrible onslaught from Marzog's horde. Are the Longbeards strong enough to face the challenge?
And will I be enough to make a difference if they're not quite strong enough? We'll have to see about that. Welcome everyone, this is Pineleaf Needles, and today we are going to be helping to defend the Deepway.
This needs doing.
The barricades are set, and my dwarves stand ready. All that must be done now is to wait for the orcs to come. I would ask that you follow the ebb and flow of the battle and aid where you need it the most. Also, don't forget to unfurl the barrels of Khazad-dûm because they're going to make you better, stronger, faster, whatever. I would ask that you follow the ebb. Yes, you just told me about that. Yes, you also told me about that. And yes, they can stir the hearts of free peoples. The deeds, however, do not use them lightly, as once unfurled, they can't be used again. Now, let's make our stand. Which way is the ebb going to come? And we need to come to the south. Let's have our banners ready, just in case. So, I do tend to save them for boss fights and the like. Let's see. Purple. Let's use the purple banner right now. Well, these goblins look different. The goblins seem to have a new look. The goblins' new look. I have to take that into account. And now for the second wave. What is that? That is a zealot. Riddle the zealot and kill the goblins. Yeah, that's what we do. That's how we handle these things. Or at least try to handle these things. That'd be one of the strange things, is figuring out how to really effectively do a burglar in skirmishes with the way the soldier acts. In that the soldier keeps me from using stealth very effective. Not that I'm the most effective user of stealth in the first place, but it's a lot tougher to use, at least on a burglar. I find a warden because their best stealth attack is ranged. The warden isn't too much affected by it, but getting up close to do a stealth attack when you have a soldier attacking by is a bit tough. Therefore, that's the third round, isn't it? Yeah. I need to head back to the center. So it is likely I could be inefficient in how I'm using stuff, at least from the point of view of stealth. Let's see how well I can use it, because that's, I think, one of the reasons why I tended to gravitate to Yellow Line a great deal. Oh. Was because Yellow Line doesn't depend much on stealth. At least that's always the impression I was given, especially since I think it used to be that Yellow Line had a lot tougher time with stealth. Well, they still don't get all sorts of bonuses and stuff like that as the other ones do. So yeah, they still have the least effective stealth of any type of burglar. So therefore, when stealth is not exactly at its most effective, in a solo skirm, that means they were less dependent on it. There we go. That is done there. Right. That's one group done. Now let's wait for the next assault. Because we know there's always going to be another one. Right. North or south? Waiting more. South again. Alright. They're doing things in turns this time. And back down. Back down. Yeah. I don't know if I managed to get that off before I was unstealthed or not. But anyway, it was worth a shot. Just for kicks. Of course, one thing about Blue Line, it's nice that you're able to move a lot faster than you are in Yellow Line when you're in stealth, because being able to move at almost full speed in stealth is really, really nice. It'd be nice if it were like in DDO, where you could tell a hireling to stay in place and just have Flax stay there, and that I could move forward and stab someone from behind or something like that. Of course, they may all just be moving in, making it hard for me to do so in the first place. So maybe that's not as good as an idea as I thought. Hello, Lieutenant. Alright, fine. Then we'll just take the last run through and I'll be done with it. Oh. Oh, wargs. Wargs. Of course, I could always riddle one of these, but since the riddles I think are a lot more effective in Yellow Line, I think probably the I think it's the cooldown that's... I think the cooldown's a lot better, because right now the cooldown is 1 minute, yeah. So I'm less likely to want to go and waste it. Though probably that means I wind up underutilizing it. But that's the way things always seem to work. Right. Now, who is coming along? Oh, the lieutenants? They must be on strike or something. Yeah. These goblins, they're definitely look a little bit different than I thought they used to. Now, they decide to give new looks to goblins, or did they pick up the looks from... let's see... Well, we've got the spider eggs now. I want to do this quickly because I know the next attack is coming from the north. So I'll have to take care of this glass spider quickly, so that we can get over to the other side before it's over. There you go. Well, they've made it just in time. Now to the north side. North barricade. Are you coming along, Flax? Keeping up with me? Ooh, the horn is just sounding. Yay! I didn't miss the party. Maybe it's been a while since I've done the skirmish that I forgot what the goblins looked like. Oh, I'll just have to go through some of my old videos. But it wouldn't be the first time in which an appearance changed in a skirmish. Like there was the time when the Daywalker Berserker picked up the appearance of the Mordor trolls. So sometimes when they add a new variation of the skirmishes, accidentally pick up the new skin, even if it weren't intended, because then they later reverted the Daywalker Berserkers to the style that they had before. There we go. That was the second wave. So now let's get the... Yep. They seem to be a bit lacking in lieutenants today. Chop, chop, slice, dice. diced orc. Next! Actually, I'm getting through this without too much trouble. Now the question is whether this is how things are going at the level, because they made some adjustments on the balance of the enemies, and it's hard to, and apparently, of course, there are some areas where the, depending on what equipment you have and stuff like that, where at some points the enemies may have not, were intended to give a little bit of boost to go with the updates to equipment and the like, and either the equipment got a little bit too much or the enemies got a little bit too little. Therefore, it is possible that was not quite the final adjustment that they would have there. So perhaps that may have been out to balance a little bit. Oh, let's see what we've got here. Might as well do that as I am waiting. XP added while you wait. Actually, we need to go north anyway for the next one. I don't need to wait for the next announcement, but there it is. I suppose at some point I'm going to have to reforge. At some point I'll need to clean out my inventory. That's what I'll need to do. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, that goblin looks pretty decent. Maybe they just gave new armor to the goblins. That's a possibility. As I said, I could just be misremembering, because that won't be the first time. That's... well, fine, I'll come to you. I just... see the orcs? Well, the orcs, I think they look pretty much the same, don't they? Yeah, see, I can't even... yeah, the orcs, they don't seem to be really changed any. And they seem to be running out of lieutenants. I think there was a shortage of lieutenants today. That's what I think. Either that, or they're all waiting to gang up to me all at once. I know that's not part of the rules of the skirmish. You don't have the lieutenants waiting to gang up on you together as you have in the Assault on the Ringwraith's Lair. Assault on the Ringwraith's Lair, that's probably going to be a few months away. Probably next year. Alright, that's 3 of them. Then we must head back and get back to the center then. At least that's the last one we're going to have to move back and forth, because after this we get to stay put. Well, as much stay put as I intend to do. I could stay put, but I don't have a tendency to do so. It's not like I need Burglar's help all that much. We just leave to him anything that slips through us. A horrible chittering. Alright, let's take care of these things. Yeah, boy, these things don't have much in the way of hit points. Oh, hello! Act. Yeah, I hear the bell, I hear the bell. Now you're dead, now you're dead. Alright, now I can... where'd the orcs go? Oh, here they are! Yeah, die, 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 die. Oh, here's a die for you. How's that one? A 6. You like that die? Good. I'm glad you liked it. I have a moment to catch up my breath, though I think I see a forest-born reaver over there. I see a riddled forest-born reaver over there. Riddle me this forest-borny. Is that it? That's it. There you go. Wakey wakey! I'm probably gonna have to get myself a new weapon soon. Very soon. Right, that's 2. And the penultimate wave. This is not going to be very impressive, I think. Yeah, definitely not impressive. And finally, who's lieutenant here? A dwarf! There is a dwarf down here. Well, I suppose dwarves in Casa Doom shouldn't be all that unusual. Right? Well, but Darhan's here. That is unusual. And No spear chucking. That's my job. Oh, no, actually, that's Pineleaf's job. I am Petronella. Something I gotta remember when I introduce myself, because I did introduce myself with the wrong name this time around. And there you go. And now I hear rumbling. And I hear Gurkhmul. Gurkhmul. Oh. There you go. Oh. There you go. Let's get him outside the purple zone. Yeah. I know about that. I've got him into a place where he's going to quickly die. Well, apparently he did just that. It is a glorious battle, Petronella, one that shall be remembered. The orcs thought they could use trickery to gain the upper hand, but they could not stand in the face of our combined might. Now, let us finish our business here and see what we can do to push back these foul orcs. Right-o.
We have bled this day, but the deep way stands still.
We have done it, Petronella. I do not think we would come through alive, but we did, against all odds. The dwarves of Moria stand hardy through all their enemies and the deeps upon them. Yes, let us go. Ooh, reputation. You have defended the deep way, and whose reputation did I just get? Kindred with the Iron Garrison Guards. Whee! I think that means that we need to take a nip by the 21st Hall before we head over to the Way of Smiths. Have any books for sale?
It is hoped that Balin's company discovered Mithril.
A Guide to the Quiet Knife. Requires Kindred standing in level 58. Yep. And give me another trade point. Deed completed. A Guide to the Quiet Knife. How are my trade points doing? Okay, reasonably well. Let's just throw in that. By the time I get the full, I'll be putting them all in there. Oh yeah, I'll have to be speaking to Bingo soon, aren't I? I just helped fend off an attack at the Deep Way, and we suspect the next attack is coming here.
If the heart of fire fails, I fear Moria
We are with you, Petronella. We will stand against the orcs to the end, whether into ruin or triumph, though the orcs thirst and slobber for our very blood. And then we will close the door if we must. If it comes to that, your presence will strengthen our resolve regardless. Let's go and defend in the Battle of the Way of Smiths. In the next episode of Pineleaf Plays the Burglar.